a real special bond. And we had some kids down in Mexico, and I can't remember why I was flying around in his business jet, because we were going down to Prescott College, I think. And we came back and we were sitting there, and modular scheduling was real big then. But my modulars then was 2 hours for this class, 3 hours for that class, 45 minutes for this class.
I still have the whole layout. I should have brought it. The little dots.
Yeah, but this was, you got it, and I have that copy.
Yeah.
But our modules were 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks long, which was a little different concept, okay? And where that came from is that Chuck and I were on his business jet. You know, what was I doing as a working class kid? I went to East. And we were talking, and Joe, or Chuck said, why not a day as a module instead of like 2 hours or 3 hours? And that began the wheels turning. And so then I began to think of, why not 2.5 weeks as a module? And that's what then gave us the room to go into the field. And that's where that came from, was sitting on his plane on the way back from Prescott College.
Did he also pay for outward bound buying rafts and sleeping bags and paddles and all those things? And where did that money come from? Outward bound paid for
I'm not sure.
East paid for a lot of stuff.
later on. Like, I don't know.
We
I don't,
did
yeah,
have
but
to get
that was after
sponsors
East
on
had
this.
their own rafts. We initially used Outward Bound, so I think Kettering paid for them.
Yeah.
And then we put the kids through an Outward Bound course in Mexico, and so some of us drove vans down with kids, and then some of the teachers flew down in the jet. We flew in the jet several times.
I only remember driving.
I don't want to apologize for his jet.
It was fabulous. I'd never been to private
But that
jet
was
before.
Chuck's mother bought the jet for the big Kettering Foundation. He says she can't keep it busy, so let me know how we can keep it busy. So I said, okay, I got some ideas. So that's how we kept it busy.
Good cause.
And then, so as a result of those early kind of experiments, I got this concept of, well, it happened on Chuck's plane. We said, okay, why not 2.5 weeks, 3 week, for a module? And so I kind of laid it out, a rough thing, and I went into Bob Caldwell, who was the third Magic Man. The three Magic Men were Joe Node, Outward Bound, Charles Kettering, and that guy there, Bob Caldwell.
He made it happen in the school.
Bob Caldwell, so I went in and presented to it, he said, flush it out. And I remember that.
Craig,
That's the words he used. He flushed it out.
You had something to do with it.
What?
You had something to do with it?
Oh, I was just the grunt.
Yeah.
And so we flushed it out, and we had a big press conference, and then that's when the seminar began. And I'm glad there are this many people that were touched by that. And the idea was to create an environment where you could really get your hands dirty and get involved, be out with people, and you don't have that in anything like that's why the large time block or the large modules.
How many of you lived on the Navajo reservation? Was that the first time you left the country? Because that was my first foreign trip.
How many people were in the first year of senior seminar? How many
They're
students?
always about 100.
Okay.
What year was that?
70.
And the reason we had 100, anybody know? What's the question?
Nice round number.
Why we had 100?
3 buses.
What?
Buses. 3 buses.
3 buses. No, the buses accommodated our 300 or 100 students. The reason we had 100 is that I wanted to have 4 staff members, because your academic areas, social studies, science,
Math.
yeah,
English and math.
English and math. There you go. So we had our four main subject areas, so you got credit in that. And 'cause we had teachers that do that, so that's why. And so each one of them carried with them about 25 kids, which was the average class enrollment. And that's why we had 100 to 120 kids in the seminar.
Well, we stopped at the junction. We got sticks to go, we got boards to go across the seats because we had more than the number of kids that were supposed to be on the bus, and you had to sit in the middle. But if you were a couple, you never had to sit on the wood.
Okay, anything else?
Well, and you were on a
What? I did the first 2 years, got it started, and then I became a single dad. And I was divorced, and my ex-wife gave up the children. And I said, okay, now my focus is going to be kids. I can't be doing this stuff.
The right thing.
And so that's when I stepped away from that, and I did kids. They're all, these guys know my kids.
I did it just for 2 years because my husband said, you're gone all the time. In town, you're gone. Out there, you're gone. You're gone all the time. And there's 3 weeks off. 3 weeks in town, 3 weeks out of town. And he said, maybe you ought to decide if you want to play around with the Outward Bound boys.
Okay.
That was my choice.
Okay, so that's all I have to say, unless there's another question. Okay, another question.
So everybody sign this.
Please sign it and tell me the year you were with us.
Hold it up. Hold it up.
Let me do that.
Hold it up the other way.
Okay.
Can we add one thank you? Thanks, Bob. Thank you. Junior Weed! Junior Weed! Thank you to Junior Weed and Weed-Ziegler.
They took over the season and they did fabulous, fabulous things.
Emil took on, and there's nobody that had a better touch than Emil Ziegler.
Amen.
And Ziggy.
Yeah, to Junior Weed.
Wakey up! Can I say something?
Okay, before people split up, I know people want to mill around and all that.
And I have an announcement.
So I just want to add on. To what he said. I'm his wife. I was experiential. Quiet, please. Teacher voice.
Quiet. Quiet. Teacher voice.
Go ahead. I did experiential ed at the elementary level, and I'm going to cry because this makes me cry. This has been his life. He's 80 years old. He thought nobody would be here.
We are here and very grateful.
So if senior seminar made a difference in your life, raise your hand for him, please.
Oh yeah.
I got a question. And sign the thing.
Yeah, sign this, would you
I got a
please?
question. Who is out here from 72?
Oh, my God.
Who was the guy, Boy Scout guy, who was supposed to climb up the mountain, come back down and get our lunch by 12, and then go into the little town? This guy in 72 had us sleeping on a ledge when the sun went down. Is he here today? But we survived. We survived. Okay, one more. Okay, wait. Okay, I have an announcement. This is not tooting my own horn. I played a very small role in this. I'd like to thank the organizing committee, who is mostly Chris, Kathy, Happy, Deidre, on organizing this. They did an awesome job.
Awesome job. Awesome job. Big time. Yeah. Very good.
Amazing. So, thank you so much. This is probably beyond our wildest dreams. So, thank you to all. And the other thing I wanted to say was that the 72 people, we'd like to get a picture of us. So over this direction beside the tree, and then signing Craig's poster and.
How about a big group shot of all of us?
Absolutely.
Gosh,
And then everyone can split up into their years.
Oh, that's one other thing I wanted to say. There is a Facebook site that Steve Farland has set up And if you want to post pictures that you've taken from this on that site, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
that'd be great.
Especially if this leads to a real formal reunion.
Yo.
This was kind of a happenstance.
Okay, I'm going up to high school.
Maybe you should walk on the other side.
I'm in high school. I had to bring a ladder, right? That's how I got to high school. So I'm Steve Farland, and I was blessed to walk the halls of East High School and sit out in that south lawn and make friends.
South Lawn.
Yeah. And Jim Bloomfield would look down from his laboratory and go, Farland, I see you down there. Come up to class.
Get up here.
And we were all accepted. Many of us were loners because we didn't know where we fit in, but now we're healed and we're together. And the broken pieces are standing here. And we might be senior seminars, but we are united as a body of alumni.
Literally, huh?
And I just posted that thing on Facebook wondering if there was anybody else out there that thought a senior seminar regularly. And wondered about the people we walked that road with. And out of the blue one day, Kevin reaches out to me, and we spent our time in the Navajo with Mike Deal, and there were other people, Charles Swindoll, that we walked the desert with, that needs your prayers right now. And I think we've all come to learn that our mortality and our humanity is connected. And it's connected together with our broken pieces. And we're broken spiritually so that we can be healed together. And we find that healing when we're together, not apart. So when you're feeling broken, reach out to someone you know and connect yourself, and you'll find that healing power. And look at us. I never would have guessed this many people. I thought maybe 20 people were coming, right?
When we were on the site, there were 9 people that said they were attending. 26 said they thought about it. I posted, don't think about it, do it. You all showed up anyway and didn't say anything. Some of you are not on Facebook, but we have our own page and you need to be on it.
Yeah, so sign up, go on East High School Senior Seminar, upload your pictures. Yeah, okay, so I got a question. Let's name off the years. Is there anyone here from 70?
70.
1, okay. 2.
3. Oh, he just was
Just
out.
want to know how many were here from
You
7.
think I should get on the right side?
Oh, snap.
Okay. So 71.
71, yeah.
72. 73.
Okay, yay.
74.
74. Okay.
No, there's 2. 75.
There's you and I.
And some back there. Yeah.
76.
76.
All right. 77.
77. We have 77.
77.
All right.
78.
78.
79.
79.
80. Are you from 80?
On the way.
Yes.
On the way, yeah.
81. 82. 83. What was the last year? 87. That's what I thought. 83. 84. Do I hear bingo? 85. 85. All right, got one here. 86. 87. 187. All right.
The last year.
Well, let's get together and maybe try to do a picture that lines up so that we can get a picture of the groups, and maybe we'll start with the 70. Click a picture. 71. Click a picture. And
Oh, that's a good idea.
does that sound too much?